Thanks for joining me here at Contour Image, where I help you find and embrace your true beauty. This is our last video of the 20 color Gaoy polish set, Golden Harvest. So if you haven't seen the first, second, or third videos, I highly recommend you see the 15 colors we did earlier. Today, we will be selecting our last 5 colors, showing you the first, second, and third coats and a matte top finish. So our first color in today's video is a very light, what I call cranberry red. It is not as deep as cranberry, but it's getting there. It gets there, especially when you put down the third coat. But you can kind of see it's really nice on its first coat, but definitely the second coat. And I would say it's a bit on the cranberry side because it can be a little bit neutral. However, I do think I see a tinge of a blue undertone in this. So this one might tilt more towards a cooler tone, but regardless, it's still a beautiful color. Anyone can wear it if they like. And it looks great with a matte top coat. I like it with its matte top coat as well as the glossy top coat. Our next color is an olive green. This one is a little bit darker than our last video's olive green. The olive green in our last video was a much lighter one. This one's just a smidge bit deeper, and if you go and look at the last video of it, you will definitely notice it. So this one is a great color again. Even with a top coat or a glossy coat, it doesn't matter. It's beautiful. If you do it with a matte top coat, I always think what's best with it might be like a gold chrome. It would be beautiful with that. Our next color is a somewhat red, but with a little bit of brown in it, just a little bit. So it's a very warm color, and it's great for fall time if you want a slight bit of red, but yet a little bit of still that brown, that little bit of a rust color. Not a deep rust, but a nice slight rust to it. I feel like this color will look better with a glossy top coat. However, it still looks great with a matte top coat, but I just feel like that little bit of shine just makes it so it's not so dull looking with the brown. But again, you can always put that beautiful gold chrome on it. Our next color is another brown, but it's actually the lighter brown. It's in between that really dark one in, I believe it was our second video, where it was almost a black, and then there was like one that I call like a coffee bean, where it was a little bit more warm. I think this one has a little bit more of a cool undertone in it, which is what kind of tilts it a little bit more to the black side, but it's not as dark as the one in our second video that was quite dark at the end. I believe this one would look best, again, with a glossy top coat over a matte top coat, but it's still gorgeous either way, however you want to do it. But it's still a good color as a mix. Now this next color is the very last color in the entire 20 collection set, and it is a beautiful deep blue. I saved this one for last because I thought it was just such a stunning color. Now, if you remember in our very first video, I showed another beautiful blue, but it had a little bit of an opaqueness to it. This one is purely like a jelly color with no opaqueness, but it's extremely deep. Now, if you ask me while I was painting this nail, it kind of reminded me of the blue stone in the Titanic. I know that seems so corny and cheesy, but it really is that deep blue gem that was in the Titanic as what it kind of portrays as. And so this would be a beautiful color for a little bit darker of a nail, maybe during the fall, but it still has that beautiful crispness to it. Now these are all the swatches that we did in today's video, and you can just see how beautiful and gorgeous that they all are together. And here is the entire set of all those colors and swatches that we did in the last 3 videos. So it took 4 videos for me to do 5 at a time to do the entire 20 color set collection of the Golden Harvest. I have here 1, 2, and 3 layers and their glossy coats, and then the matte top coat on a nail that has all 3 layers on it. As I mentioned in my first video of this series, I mentioned that I could not do all 3 for the matte just because it was just a little excessive with the nails and it would be crazy. I also want to remind you that I am not making any money off this. This is just something that I care to share with you, and I will be putting links in the bottom if you would like to purchase them. But again, I'm not making any money on it. I just, again, enjoy doing this for you. And as you can see, it is a beautiful set with a variety of numerous colors throughout the entire set. Great for fall and summer, and I know we're ending here in summer, but I just still think it's a great color. You can still use these for next summer and fall. Some of these colors are even great for spring. It's just a really gorgeous collection. So this concludes our 20 color Gaoy polish set, Golden Harvest, and I appreciate you watching and enjoying this series. So thanks for joining me here at Contour Image, and remember to stay beautiful for life.